Ooh, she's quick. A little bit of filming. I gotta be careful because these tires aren't beaded properly. I got a heavy clutch in this thing. Probably not a great idea to go right at yourself. Ooh, she's quick. Tire wants to balloon on the ass end. Check these lugs. Just wanted to get a little bit of running footage for you. This thing's a beast. Holy shit, Nikes. Yeah, baby. I built this thing from scratch. Yeah, I don't want to fling these tires off the rims. They're hard to get on here. But yeah, it was pretty decent all up until the little exhaust parts came flying out from the compression and vibration being so hard on them. But I cleaned them off and got some Loctite on them, which is curing right now. So I'm not going to drive it until they're cured all the way. It's 24 hours. But I also put a little clasp on the front so I could put a leash on here, because when the exhaust part fell off, it was super loud and I had to rush and shut it off really fast. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this. I really appreciate it, and if you'd like and subscribe or share it, it would really help me out. Alright, so I'm going to shoot this video ahead of time because I just ordered wheels and tires for this thing, so hopefully tomorrow they're supposed to be here, but sometimes the Amazon packages don't show up on time, as we all know. But this here is my HPI Baja 5B, and yes, it is a real HPI. The parts are stamped with HPI literal logos. I got it in a 5-gallon tote. It was completely taken apart. All it was just parts and bolts and stuff. And like, I threw out all the consumables. I cleaned out the gas tank, scrubbed all the parts down, got all the filth and stuff off of it so I could make sure that what I was putting together had no cracks and was complete. And so that I could see what parts I was missing, because I would have to order those, which wasn't very much, to be honest. I had to order a screw kit because I was missing a lot of hardware. And what else? Oh, I ordered the rear suspension arms, rear hub carriers. I had to order a set of brakes, fuel lines, air filter, exhaust gaskets. Let's see, there was some smaller parts. Yeah, I had to get the brake hub, radio. I think I have everything else, though, to be honest. I had to order some little parts here and there that really aren't worth mentioning. I think, yeah, they're over here. They came with the hardware and stuff, though, I think. But yeah, I spent about probably 5 days figuring out how it all went together, because it was literally just parts. I got the motor working and running first to make sure that it was worth spending my time and money on, but it turned out really beautiful. And those of you who probably have noticed, my last name is Odom, and this had the Odom Racing stickers on it, so it kind of like, it stood out to me as like something that I should probably try to build. And it obviously, it's pretty interesting. It's a very large RC, and it's got, what is this? This is a 30cc Fuelie. It was all in parts too. I put a lightweight flywheel and clutch in here. I have the Dominator pipe on the back of the motor here with a cooling fin heat sink header for the exhaust. I have a velocity stack in here to run the pod filter up front, as well as the bigger carb for the 30cc motor, so it's breathing very nicely. And then I put the new fuel lines in here, because the old ones were all crusty and falling apart. I did have to replace this rear deck plate, because the HPI one, unfortunately, which is right here, was cracked. You can see it right there. You can see a little copper bushing in there too. I think that's an original. I'm pretty sure that's an original, but it's not stamped, so I'm not positive. The rims and tires are all stamped. The radio box is stamped. The servos that are in there are also HPI, and the chassis is stamped too. So I'm pretty sure this is an HPI. It's got RPM front A-arms, which did come in the tote. The rear arms are unfortunately a different color, and I focus on that kind of thing for some reason, so it kind of upsets me. But honestly, if I can get this thing running and driving tonight, I'm not going to let it bother me anymore. I'm probably going to end up listing this thing for sale. I only really picked it up because it was cheap and something to build. I literally only paid, I think, like $150 for it or something like that. Probably less, because it came from the deal where I was actually just trying to get the T-Max's chassis. So, yeah, the guy told me, I have a Baja that's taken apart in a tote, and if you'd like it, I'll give you a deal on it. And I asked him how good of a deal, and he said, well, how about $100 or so? And I said I wasn't sure, and that's when I actually got the MGT 8.0 as well. And I thought there was another one, but I could be mistaken. Oh, I sold that one. That was the hot bodies that I got the motor from. That was in the video I uploaded yesterday. But yeah, there was a brand new transmission included in there that was together, as well as a taken apart transmission. And then these are the parts. This was here, so this was with that. But these are the parts that I had to order that weren't just the and the brake disc is inside of here. All the gears and whatnot are in there. I was just waiting on these parts to get here from China, because for some reason that seems to be the only place to get this part in particular. This was a killer to find. I'm so glad that I ordered the right part. And the brakes. These weren't as hard to find, but right now China is shut down, so you're not getting any of that in America right now. Unless you're buying it from an American distributor that I don't know about. But yeah, the Baja parts have pretty much been shipped overseas, or not shipped overseas, but they're not being shipped right now. Maybe at the time of you seeing this physical video, they're back open and running, but they definitely sent me an email the other day saying that they couldn't complete my order for a little part under here that I need, those little nubs that hold the radio tray, but I'm just gonna bolt it in for now. I mean, I had a couple of them, like I'll show you right now. If I can get this body off. And this runs, I posted a running video of it. This servo actually is not HPI. The steering servo is a 5th scale HPI servo though. These are the little nubs that were missing. I think I have some, but for some reason wouldn't fit, or they were the wrong ones or something, because I do have a full thing of parts. But yeah, that's pretty much a rundown on this. I'm going to try and hopefully those wheels and tires get here tomorrow. Oh, I don't even know if I mentioned that yet. I have a set of really nice wheels and tires coming for this from Amazon, because unfortunately I couldn't find the screws to be able to mount these tires properly. So I could obviously probably find a set, but with the parts not coming from China, it's not even worth it at this point. This thing's probably going to get listed for sale, so I'm just going to put it together and get it running and list it for maybe like, I don't know, 900 to 1,000, or maybe a little bit more. I don't know. There's none for sale in my area right now. It really, that's what affects the prices around here. But yeah, thank you guys for checking this out, and hopefully get some running video for it soon.